What's happening, everybody? Howdy. Oh, what a beautiful day. Wintertime, but what the heck, We're getting there. It's not that, wintertime, and here I am. It's December. I'm in short sleeves, doors open in the shop. Hmm. The harp machines are hard at work at our weather warfare. How y'all like that? For real. You'd be surprised what's going on up there in the atmosphere so far as a way to administer tyranny. And they're doing it. Anyhow, we won't go down that rabbit hole today. But HARP machine is high altitude auroral research program where they use a combination of radio waves and certain chemicals in the atmosphere that interact with radio waves and magnetic fields, and they do studies on it. And they also use it for different propagation for radio communication for different things. They can communicate with with submarines that are deep underground, deep in the water. I'm sorry, because uh, normal high frequency radio signals won't travel through water, so they use super low frequencies. And a lot of times they can pulse those through reflection and atmosphere, and actually use multiplication through the different sections of the atmosphere to focus the signal in certain places through combinations of the atmosphere being charged strategically by the sun that they've figured up through all kind of studies, and also the different metallic chemicals they put in the air. And these seeded clouds, you'd be surprised what function they serve so far as just actual clouds. Anyhow, down that rabbit hole another day. I've got a little bit of info on Daryl Brooks. He's the guy who ran over all those people at uh, the Wisconsin parade. And we're not hearing a lot about it. It's sort of like media silence. So let's bring it out and get it back out in the open. I want you to share this video so we can keep this thing going, because gosh forbid they won't talk about it. It'll talk about stuff that happened on our side, and they won't let it. They're still hollering about everything from 2 years ago. Just people, and even though Rittenhouse was found not guilty, they won't shut up about that either. So I figured it's my turn to help keep what's actually wrong in the waves of our scope of news. I know I've been trying to keep up with the audits, but I'm just waiting on more news. So I'm gonna link an article that the Gateway Pundit did on Mr. Brooks, and it talks about how he was mentally ill, been suffered from mental illness throughout his life, and as he got older, he wasn't taking the medicine or anything like that. And I'm not always sold on that aspect of life. I think that a lot of times people's mental illness can be a form of a cop out if they don't want to deal with life, and especially knowing how society itself can actually form acceptance and just false they just people that love to be taken care of and love the attention, and the get by that they get, the gimmies they get, like, oh, he ain't right, so oh well, let him do whatever. So believe it or not, that's a crutch for people. Instead of actually dealing with life in itself, they'll go through all kind of different mental health assessments, and then they'll get on medicine and all this funny stuff. And the medicine is up messing you up even more. What people don't realize is most of the time your chemical imbalance in your brain is probably due to diet and or just state of mind. You can actually really fix yourself if you want to bad enough. I know. I'm trust me. I'm working on myself every day. I'm living proof of that. So anyhow, I'll link that in the description of the video. And another cool thing I'll link in the description will be I just seen this. It popped up. It was the Kamala and Biden Harris Biden billboard where it's like Dumb and Dumber. They got it up on this piece of property. It is just to die for. I love it. I love to see patriots in action. So there's a couple of things. So just if you can, like, comment, share, subscribe to all this stuff and send it out. We're trying to get it pumped out. Also, I'll put a link in the Romeo and Michael show where I had an appearance this today, as a matter of fact. Part of it was shot back in November on the 30th, earlier this month or past month. And that was, we had that on hold, and then they pumped it out today, and I did a 20-minute live right out of the shop here. So that's pretty cool. Like I say, watching everything real close, see what's happening. Waiting to get news so I can bring y'all all the people that's going to be arrested for the things that happened in our 2020 people picking process. Trust me, I am on that. This is not going anywhere. I am not giving up on that. So anyhow, thank y'all very much for watching. You're absolutely wonderful, and God is in a 100% control.